The scene happens at a very important time in the plot of the play. When this scene happens, the Capulets and Montagues are at their peak of fighting with each other. Finally, a lot of the built-up anger is released. Tybalt lets his anger get the best of him and ends up killing Mercutio. After Mercutio's death, Romeo is outraged. Romeo's anger takes over all of his judgment. Romeo takes off, chasing after Tybalt with the intention to kill him. Romeo finally catches up to Tybalt, and they begin to fight. Finally, after a little bit of fighting, Romeo kills Tybalt. This causes Romeo to be exiled from Verona. Romeo has to leave and go live in Mantua. Along with being exiled, all the troubles of trying to be with his wife, Juliet, are now a part of Romeo's life. They will need a plan to be together. The scene brings a feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and gloominess into the play. Romeo and Juliet are both very distraught about this whole situation. This foreshadows the death of both Romeo and Juliet when Mercutio says, "A plague on both your houses." You get the idea that something terrible could happen to the Capulet family and Montague family. We all know something terrible will happen again.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape abroad for now. These hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of these fellows that when he enters the confines of the tavern, claps me his sword upon the table, and says, "God send me no need of thee," and by the operation of the second cup, draws him on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou, why thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair less in his beard than thou hast? Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is as full as quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter? With another for trying his new shoes with all the ribbon? And yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
And I was so apt to quarrel as thou art. And any man should buy the free simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee, simple, oh simple.
By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good. E'en a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Cowpole, it with something make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir. You will give me an occasion.
Could you not take an occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou contortest with Romeo.
Consort, what dost thou make of us, minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick, here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consorts.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart here, all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man pleasure I.
Well, peace be with you, sir, if he wear your livery.
Go.
Marry go, before to field he'll be your follower, your worship in the sense my call. With you, sir, here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir. If he wear your livery, marry go before to field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this, though art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse to have loved doth.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this, thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining raise to such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me, therefore turn and draw.
I do protest, I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
O calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Allah Stoccata carries it away. Draws Tybalt, you rat catches, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives, that I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you. Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier down.
Come, sir, your passado.
Draw Benvolio, beat down the weapon. Gentlemen, for shame, forbid this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbid this banding in Verona street. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Oh! I am hurt, a plague o' both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch, a scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch me a surgeon.
Courage, man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find, sir, me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. A plague o' both your houses. Zounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat. To scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain, the fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came between us, I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house. Benvolio or I shall faint. A plague o' both your houses. The have made worm meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got this mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stand with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my cousin. O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel. O Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. The gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too ultimately here did soon the earth.